Yo, what's good, guys? Man, Mythic here. Welcome back to the channel. Whether you're new or old, please hit that like and sub. That definitely means a lot. 2K24, some news came out. Again, I always post like the news that I see the day after we all see it, so I'm going to be a little late to this again. But basically, we got some more news about 2K24. Badges, we got a glimpse, it looks like, of the build system. I don't know if it's current gen or next gen. We'll see in the video, and if you guys have confirmation on it, let me know down in the comments. We also got details on certain badges, like certain new ones. It showed the ones that they removed from the game, and basically a lot of like a lot of stuff. Like, I'm gonna go by like every screenshot that I saw from X or Twitter. So sit back, relax, and let's get into the screenshots. So the first of many screenshots that we got, so a whole new badge progression system is going to be for the city, aka new gen or current gen only. 24 new badges, 77 in total. So that's one. Now, I'll say it like this, and all the current / new gen people can tell me, did you guys like the coring of badges on 2K23, or do you guys wish that shit was like taken out of the game, no questions asked? Let me know down in the comments. See, then we have the first pick of the builder. Now, I know it's a little blurry, but from first take, or like first glance, I guess you can say, the build almost, at least in my opinion, almost looks like it's like identical to 2K23 with the whole S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier stuff on the right. So that's why it was very confusing. I don't know if this is the current gen build or the next gen build, but it does look very similar, and hopefully, again, the meta build, aka like the 6.8s and 6.9s, get a big nerf, because that's what's ruined 2K23, to be honest. So now we're looking at, once you've created your player and started your career, the badge collecting journey begins. We're happy to bring you an all new badge progression system that's all about proving who you are on the court, in and out of the game. In games, badge levels are determined by badge usage, blah blah blah, over time, being evaluated. So basically, you can pause the vid, because when I saw this at first, because again, I'm just reading it with you guys. When I saw this at first, this is why I asked you guys about the coring. Now, for the new gen people, coring badges was the worst thing they probably ever implemented in like any grinding ever in any 2K. Now, again, I've been playing 2K since 16, so if you guys think that there's a worse system than 2K23 current or / new gen, that was a worse badge progression system, then you're crazy. Like, you have to tell me the game. You have to tell me the game. But from looking at this, think about it, right? That means if you are having a bad game, you will just lose the badge, like the progression of each badge that you've earned. So I want you guys to think about that. Granted, it says, oh, it's like riding a bike. If a badge drops below a certain level, good thing you have practice and you can just I can just do it all over again. Does that sound fun, to just keep grinding badges? Like, the whole problem with 23 was it felt like it was too much of a grind to do everything. You just want to play the game, max your character out, and just bust people. Now you freaking have to keep riding a bike, and at the end of the day, some people have lives. People just want to get on the game and play with their friends. Now you have to be locked in and sweat every game of your life, or else again. That's just what I get. And listen, I'm the YouTuber who plays like as much as I can. And this is a little stupid. So these are all the new slashing badges that they added in the game. So basically, they had to tone down slashers somehow because it was just overpowered last year. So their plan was, instead of putting a lot of slashing badges together, let's just spread them the fuck out. Simple. Why was Floater Specialist even out of the game to begin with in 2K23? And it was supposedly Giant Slayer, but then it would load of shit. So at least that badge is back. Flow Specialist, Floater should have never fucking been out of the game. Scooper, I don't know what the hell this badge is. Scoop layups. So like flick, like a fucking flick layup. But I mean, I don't know who does Scooper layups. Is gonna be a useless badge. Hop step layups. And you see, here's the thing. With hop step, aka bunny, spin cycle, and two step was all one badge last year called Acrobat. Now it's bunny, which is hop step, dunks, and layups. Spin cycle, which is spin dunks and spin layups. And then two step is cradles and euros. Then we have precision dunker, which is basically like I'm not gonna say a sniper, but basically it's like a green machine for dunks. Basically, the better timing you have with it, the better chance you have on dunking on people while timing your dunks. Now we have another badge that never should have been taken out of 2K, just like Floater. Hook Specialist, so back from the dead, haha. Player's ability to make shots outside the post. Fucking, and everyone was doing it last year. I mean, you guys remember when this game first dropped, it was like auto greens from the Hook Specialist, so good for them for bringing it back. Post fade Phenom, so unlike slashing where they're like separating all the badges and not making it into one, they just did it with Phenom and said boom. Instead of using Mini Magician to take, like, because in 23 you need a Mini Magician and Space Creator to make hop shots and just regular post fades. In this one, they're just gonna combine them together, and then you're just a post god. So funny badge. Speaking of funny badges, this might be the most overlooked badge in the game, and people might just start using tall builds off the rip. Open looks will enhance players' ability to make wide open jump shots, and most likely open. So basically, anytime you shoot over someone, especially with people with no defense, that green window is just gonna fly up. So imagine you're just shooting over someone with no defense. You're literally just gonna auto green, especially since they're making the game easier for shooting. Spot Finder allows players to receive a speed boost off the ball to open space with a raised chance of knocking down the shot off the ensuing catch. So it sounds like it's like a mix of like slippery off ball and then mixture like slippery off ball and you can actually like catch the ball like for real. They're gonna like reward you for it if you're holding like R2 or RT. Whistle is another funny badge. Creating contact and getting to the free throw line when attacking the rim. Shooting a jump shot is improved with the new whistle badge. Free points and clutch moments. Knocking down free throws on the line is improved with free points. So with whistle and free points sounds like just clutch shooter, and they just changed the badge. Whistle is basically for everyone who plays with, blindfolded, and you just fuck it, I'm just gonna run to the paint and hold square, or I'm just gonna take Goo Gaga shots. Basically now there's a badge that's gonna make you say, yeah, I want to get fouled because I don't know, like I'm just an idiot, so I just deserve a foul, like Goo Gaga. So I'm making sure I put that badge silver or gold, because if I want to fucking bail out, that badge is gonna bail me the fuck out. So, and speaking of bailouts, Bulldozer. So this is probably gonna be included with strength. But a mix of scoring and a ball handling badge. Think of it as a bully version 2.0. Elements of the old clamp breaker. Bulldozer improves the player's ability to push through physical body ups and finish with physicality around the rim. So basically those animations where like people are holding square to get to the paint, that's basically gonna be Bulldozer. So that's a lot of slashing badges. I'm very concerned, or like I'm very like, it's gonna be very questionable how people are gonna be slashing when they're gonna have to put like all these slashing badges on their characters. So see, now we're gonna see the badges that have been removed from 2K. So Limitless Takeoff, thank you. Bully, overhyped badge in 23. Oh, you need strength, bully. Clan breaker, menace, waste, mismatch expert. I wish they kept that badge and made it into a shooting badge again, but because since like I said about the open looks, people are gonna have an easier time shooting over people in this game, especially with people with no defense. So mismatch would have been a great complement for those open look badges, because then basically if you make a tall build, because a lot of people are gonna make tall builds, say fuck it dude, it's gonna be just like 23, fuck it dude, I'm gonna go try and make a 6'9" anyway, fuck it. With mismatch, you can say, okay, you want to be 6'9"? Okay, so that means every shot I'm going to take is going to be open because I'm mismatch expert, and because you hit my screen, or because I Krabby Pattied you. So, that sucks. Quick first step, I heard that was getting taken out. Now we're going to have the speed boost thing, so who cares? Vice grip, you know, wah. Now Big's going to get ripped on the freaking inbound, and when they get the rebound. Amped, why not? Cares. Clutch shooter wasn't removed. They just literally switched the badge. Floor general, I mean, +4 boost. I mean, it does help certain people. And then volume shooter, which to me is like the biggest load of shit badge probably ever. That badge should never go, in my opinion, above bronze. And that's a guy who shoots like 75% from the field and 70% from the 3-ball in the city, with like 2,000 something games played. Just saying. Yeah, and then they had this feature at the start. You can choose between creating your own custom My Player or a template. Now, this is not a new feature. This was actually in, I'm trying to think if this was in 2K. You guys can let me know down in the comments. This feature where like you're basically given like a free build since you can't do it your own. This was definitely in like 2K20 or 21 current gen. I will say like that. This is definitely not a brand new feature, and I recommend don't use this feature. They will fuck you over on this build. Do not let 2K fuck you over on this build. Waste VC, unless you're like a content creator and you want to fucking bullshit around. That's probably like the only reason why to do it. But then these are like the new badges or like some of the new badges. So, and some of them like returning. So we have Ariel returning, Bunny's a new one, Claymore returning, Comeback Kid, don't know why that's returning, Guard Up, don't know why that's returning, Flow Game, good, Mini Magician, good, Open Looks, again, that badge is going to be overpowered, Pro Touch back, Relay Passer brought back, Scooper stupid, Special Delivery back, Spot Finder was the R2 thing, the off ball. Truck Passer, I actually don't know what Truck Passer is. Truck Passer or actually, yeah, and Triple Strike. Was Triple Strike was the Euro step layups, right? I think it was, or was it 2-step, whatever. Triple Strike, yeah, whatever. And then Whistle was like you being able to draw fouls like better than everyone. But then we got the archetypes. In terms of archetype improvements, more emphasis was placed on preventing meta builds. So like again, like the 6'1s with like 95 excel, 6'8 guards and 6'9 guards. Attribute caps for various size combinations saw positive overhaul, and max heights weights were updated per position. Also, focus was on the archetype naming system to ensure that names are as descriptive of the player as possible. Now, I think over the years with 2K with the names, most of the names have been like the generic names in the previous 2Ks was like play shot, or like, and then like play shot for really like the most part. And in this game, it was literally like inside out score. Like you couldn't turn a corner without seeing like a fucking inside out score or two-way inside out score. So hopefully they got more names, because 2K23 did do a better job than 22, at least. I'll give them that. So hopefully 24 does a better job giving people better and unique names. Then for the bots, this is for the bots actually, and this is gonna be so interesting. So RBLB or R1L1 is gone. So basically what that means is when you get a rebound or whatever, and someone is saying, hey, throw it down, R1L1, or RBLB, basically you guys can't throw the ball anymore like that. So whoever's down the court has to call their icon. And if you don't call your icon, then it's like this is basically preventing people from going on fast breaks. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think that's a good thing that they removed it, a W or an L? Personally, that's gonna be a very funny feature. That's gonna be a very funny feature. It is gonna expose a lot of people who said, "Oh, I pressed R1L1. What the? How did it get to this guy?" So it's gonna expose a lot of people, and it's gonna remove the cherry picking for sure. That is gonna definitely remove cherry picking for sure. And then we got the performance multipliers. So they're prizes to unlock. Although they're prizes that, unlike badge perks, provide benefits to all your equipped badges at once. So as long as challenges from modifier or multipliers are met in their respective modes, each of these performance multipliers has 4 versions: NBA, City, Rec, Pro-Am. For a total of 12 multipliers. Grade A student in game finished with high teammate grade. Badge level progression is accelerated for all equipped badges. Winner takes all in games finished with win. Badge level progression is accelerated for all equipped badges. Up for the challenge in games played against tougher opponents. Badge level progression is accelerated for all equipped badges. So basically, if you get freaking pulled up on by like a 99 squad and you guys are coming in with new builds, they probably won't punish you as much. But they will punish probably the people who are the 99s losing to the low overall. So don't be digging around too much. You're going to freaking get slept on. Basically what it's saying. Badge grind is pretty quick for badges you use frequently. Teammate grade and wins and losses have a big impact on badge progression. Like I said, to me that's like a big L. I mean, I think when you grind your badge, the badge should stay that same level. No one wants to keep grinding. No one wants to go and play my career. I think it's stupid, but I think the only thing that, at least from what I'm reading, Rebirth sets your badges at silver immediately. So I'm assuming maybe you don't have to grind badges at Rebirth. It's just at silver, whatever badges you have. You know, more news on that. But again, I still don't like. Again, you guys can let me know down in the comments. I didn't like the coring, but I'm hearing this, and I'd rather get coring than having to deal with getting badges, not being able to use a certain badge because I'm getting freaking, you know, maybe I'm having an off game, or maybe the defense is just literally triple teaming me the whole game, so someone else's turn to like grind up, so I'm gonna get punished for being a good teammate. So, but everyone's gonna have to get theirs in this game, basically, if you want to keep your badges. That's definitely the purpose of this now. And I think this is like the last one, or one of the last screenshots. Teammate grades play a bigger role when in laws. Boom. Game badges is harder on the 2 score. So for the 2s players, I guess if you guys played 2s this year to start off the year instead of playing like 3s or My Career or like Rec or something, it's gonna be harder to get badges. And then you get no advantages from season passes. So basically, you're not gonna be like, I think, because I said it in like my other video, there's gonna be like 40 extra tiers. So basically, there's not gonna be any extra badge points or like in those passes. So that's good. Everything is cosmetic. That's good. So that means, with that being said, are you guys even gonna buy the season pass now, knowing there's no extra advantages? Let me know down in the comments. But with that being said, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Some of the news was good, some of the news was bad. Again, I don't like how the badge system is really looking like. Hopefully it's super easy. Like they said, it's like riding a bike. So hopefully it's super easy to get the badge, like your badge, like whatever badge you're getting back. Because I'd rather not have to constantly grind. That, and to playing with randoms is almost going to be like impossible this year. For the people that just go into Rec and go, la, I'm just going to get into Rec. You guys are probably never going to have a full maxed out build. From what it sounds like, probably like ever. So But what's it called? This is Man Mythic. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of all the news. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.